with those steps, we are now officially walking in Asia. And it feels Alright, so we ended episode 2 with the revelation that I picked up an Istanbulkart, my travel card, which unlocks the trams, the trains and the ferries. Also enables you to join memberships in supermarkets, stuff like that, like a Nectar card in England. I don't know what other ones would be, but so you get the local deals, you know. So it's a very good card to have, and we're going to put our one to good use today, as we're going to have a little trip out. There's only one destination to take a trip out, and that is to go from Europe to Asia. Now, last time I was here, I stayed here 3 months, and I didn't have so many reasons to go to Asia, but the reasons I did have were very good ones. So one of those reasons were to go and watch the famous Fenerbahce football team. Their home ground is over in Asia. I'm actually planning, there's an opportunity maybe to go and do that again and to film that for the series. But that's in a few weeks, we'll get to that. Another reason is to go where we're going today, and that is to go to one of the best outlet malls in Turkey. And it's a very nice mall, very good deals in there. So we're going to do that. We're going to put the Istanbulkart to good use. We're here in Taksim Square. It's a bit windy today. As we're going to head over to the Taksim Metro, and we're going to take underground, overground, underground to get to the mall. We'll have a look around there, and on the way back we'll cut one of the undergrounds and we'll take the ferry back across. So lots of good use cases for the Istanbulkart. I'll show you how I picked it up as well. So let's head over to the metro, which is just over there. Normally when you're traveling, you rush through the underground stations to get where you're going, but don't rush through these stations. All of them are little art museums. They all house such beautiful stuff all along. Ready? Boom. Look at that. And it's all different. So these are tiles, but there's all different bits of art, bits of history. All the art is telling a story. It's these undergrounds are a real pleasure to walk through. So you really don't have to go. You don't have to go fast. So there you go. That's a map. We're up here somewhere. Oh, where am I? We're here. We're taking a train. We're going to end up over here. So we're going to take a train down here, take a train across here, take an overground here. Beautiful. All right, let's head on. I'll show you what the machines look like. I'm going to top up my travel card. Just put 100 or so Turkish lira on, just to make sure we are covered for our trip today. So that's our end destination on the first leg, first of 3. And just close to our gate, there's these machines, and the good thing here is that they nearly all have the language you need, so don't stress, just follow the instructions. Today we are topping up our card. I'm going to focus on the instructions, and then we'll head into our gate. Okay, all topped up, so now all you do is you touch the gate as you go in. Tells you how much that ride is and how much you got left on the card. And you only touch in, you don't touch out. So it costs around, I think it's around 54. Basically in English it's £1 a ride, yeah? So to go from Europe to Asia, we're going to spend £3. The ferry has its own separate. I think it takes, I want to say 2 or 3 rides, but we'll find out later when we do that. But yeah, it's quite a nice system. Very good value for money. Okay, it's nice, simple instructions. Once you know the names of your, you don't have to pronounce the names, you just have to know what they look like on the board. And it's very simple, nice and easy. This one's going there, these ones going here, and we want this one here because we're going to cross the river, the sea. So platform 2 for us. Next line we want is B1. Wasn't sure if we have to go inside and back, outside and back in, but it looks like we can stay inside. Follow the signs. With those steps, we are now officially walking in Asia. And it feels no different. Okay, we've got to focus. Next train, we need M4. So come off this platform. I can see a little M4 there. Back on the metro. Down we go.
Kartım yok, hep tele basar mısınız?
Okay, so we're here, we're going to our mall today, but also from here, so once you're at this stop, you can go all the way to the Asian side airport, which I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that when it's time to go. But today, we just want a few stops and get to our mall.
Yeni Sahra.
Alright, so that's our destination train station. We're going to head up from here. It's about, if I remember, about a 10-minute walk to the mall. But I'm probably going to stop off for a coffee on the way. I remember a nice place that I visited last time. So, oh, look at this. Let's head out this station. Really cool, these stations, man. Welcome to Bi Muhallebi. This was the coffee shop I mentioned that I'd stopped off before, and there's a very good reason why I'm going to feature this place. Well, actually, there's a few, but the main one is it's a very good introduction to what you can expect on the Asian side. Now, we're talking price-wise, and we're talking non-tourist trap price-wise. So if we check in on our coffee count so far, the last time we checked a price, it was 170 Turkish lira for an espresso. Well, my black Americano in here came to all of 50 Turkish lira. Welcome to the Asian side of Istanbul. Now, what do you do with all that saving you've made on the coffee? If you choose to, you can spend it on the beautiful desserts in this shop. For me, I like the vibe of this place. It's modern with the retro style. You see the old stereo, the old phone. I'm sitting in these nice, old, comfortable, old-fashioned chairs. It's my first stop after 3 train journeys to sit down, recenter myself, and plan my strategy for the outlet mall ahead. One of the things I really like about coming to this mall is the view from this bridge. I'll show you. It's fantastic. So our mall is right in front of us there. We're going to head down, walk along. I'm going to catch you some shots from the bridge first though. So I'll see you in the mall. And as soon as we go in, we're met with the security who say, "No camera, sir." But that's okay, we're getting good at this now. We've had plenty of practice lately. So this is the Optimum Premium Outlet Mall. Straight to the point, that name. It's nice, big, spacey mall. It's actually got 4 layers. From there it looks like it's only got 2, but it's got 4 layers. It's a nice oval shape, traditional shape mall. Very European feeling, even though this is deep on the Asian side. I'm saying European, but maybe the European malls are influenced by the American malls. Maybe I should just say it's a very global feeling mall. It's packed with all the familiar faces, even my favourite. And if your individual shop isn't there, there's quite a few shops like this one that has a mix of names as well. Now, I've been to outlet malls before, and you go in there and there's a little sale rack in some of the stores, but generally it's all full price stuff. Whereas this one really does pack the value. There is some great prices, some really good opportunities in here. If you come in here with a game plan, with a mission, you are definitely going to leave very happy. Really good for the tourist football fan like myself who wants to come to these places, do a bit of global football watching, pick up some official merchandise. You've always got the fakey football tops, but you can't beat the official stuff. So like I say, a lot of familiar brands, but there's also some brands I've not heard of, but they look very premium. I know some from my travels. I see some premium Bulgarian brands, some shops I've seen in Romania as well. So it really is a packed place. Speaking of brands, here's Brandy's. This one is one of those multi-brand shops. So even the non-outlet stores of the Brandy's, I think they always have sales. I think they're known for that. They go with like the tier system. So you buy 1, you get this much. You buy 2, you get this much. You buy 3 or more, you get the ultimate discount. It's that kind of store, you know. Got a very good friend here who runs a store in Taksim, and he'll be actually opening a Brandy's in Cyprus in the coming year. We might have to pop to Cyprus for a bit of shopping. The Bayman store, that's your stop for the premium of premium clothes. And if you like that stuff, go down to the Galatasaray port where we were the other day and check out a massive store there. Now, in global football terms, if you want a Fenerbahce shirt or you just want to grab any Turkish football tops, the Fenerbahce outlet is the best value one. You'll definitely get good deals in there. Now, what I've shown you is a fraction of the mall. It's absolutely huge. So after walking around there for nearly a few hours, I think, it was great to head up to the food court. But before grabbing food, I also wanted to pop in the electrical store because it means something to me. Because last year when I was here, it was the first time I got my hands on a pocket free. And this little camera is what inspired me to go on this YouTube journey. But hunger trumps nostalgia, so it's time to eat. For a massive mall, you expect a massive food court, and it does not disappoint. For me, I chose this place. Dürümle. If you're a fan of meaty wraps, you will not be disappointed with this place. Now, I'll be lying if I told you that I knew what was in this, but I don't mind having a bit of mystery meat. I just point to the board, ask if it's spicy. The man says yes. I say I'll take it. The man says small or large, and I say, well, that's a silly question. And now trust me, I'm not playing up for the camera. This thing was so spicy and full of flavour. From the very first bite, it takes you on a little journey. It's fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. Then the cherry on top, the roof terraces, there's one either end, and you get the spectacular view of what Istanbul Asian side has to offer. It's views like this that make me want to explore even more. Ooh, well, I'm going to say that I walked away, I survived that one. Spent a good few hours in there actually. Worth the visit just for that lunch. Oh, talk about spicy. That was fantastic. A lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff in there. It's a great little place to get lost for a few hours. I had a few battles of price versus value because the prices are very good in there. But if you don't need a pair of pink Hugo Boss trainers, you shouldn't be buying them. So I managed to avoid the price traps. But well worth a visit, this mall, because it's a great destination. I always say the malls, when you're exploring somewhere new, they give you food, toilets, drink, so that you know that you can look after yourself even if you get lost, you know. But the surrounding area, though a bit noisy, it's very beautiful. You see the balcony view from one of the restaurants. For me, it's a nice way to see a bit more of the Asian side. But Istanbul is massive. You've got no chance of seeing everything. But this really has reminded me how beautiful this side is, and I do actually need to try and find some more reasons to get over here. Right. It's very busy, yeah? Very busy. Right, I'm going to head back. I'll jump on the trains and we will reconnect. I'm going to get off a stop early on the second train, which is the port where we can grab the ferry from Asia to Europe. We'll also have a look around the area. The area is very nice, and it's so cool that you're standing there looking from Asia at Europe, and you'll see how close it is. The ferry ride's like 10 minutes, but I'll catch it. We'll reconnect at the port. Okay, so it's starting to get dark here. I've been out longer than I thought. Okay, so we are now on the Asian side where the dock is. We just come up from the underground. Before I take you to the amazing view at the waterfront, we'll have a little look around the kind of stuff that's around here. Though we're not going to go into it. We're just gonna have a look at the very tip. Alright, let me get down to a better viewpoints. So as we're close to the sea, the waterfront here, you can see all the buildings are built up to restaurants and cafes. Getting the benefit of that sea view. Which is just over there. But we'll get to a better position. We'll have a better look. Okay, it's a very busy area, the seafront. Let's try and get to the edge, get a nice view. It's a bit suboptimal lighting at this time of day, but it's the time of day we're here, so let's see what we can see. Oh, it's windy, it's busy, it's noisy. So I'm not sure what the camera can pick up, but maybe you can see right in the middle there is the Gala Tower. That's how far away we are from that side. You've got a royal palace along there, and we're going to get on one of these ferries and go across. Can't believe how late it is. Okay, we'll get some nice views on the ferry though, that's for sure. So we're going to head down. Ferries are subways over there somewhere, ferries over here. Like I say, same system, you tap your Istanbulkart. I'll make sure to check how much the ferry ride costs us. There is a few different docks because there's different destinations from here. Where I want to go is across to Besiktas. It's the shortest one, so I go right to the end, but just make sure you know which destination you're getting on board for. You could end up getting taken around the islands when you only want to go across. So we just want to go across today. I can see Besiktas on the sign there. So that's where we'll go. Okay, 29 something, so 30 lira for one ride. It's good. Let's jump on. Right, you got seating inside. I think you can see that through the mirror. Seating inside. Oh, come on. You've got to be outside for this one. Alright, it might be suboptimal for filming, but that is beautiful. That is a beautiful blue hour. Wow, I hope the camera picks that up. That is stunning. That is stunning. Always fun watching the boats crisscross each other. The sea literally is as crazy as the roads. Wow. Oh, that is phenomenal. Okay, let's catch a bit of Asia as well as we depart. Let's see a bit more of how that looked. But we will return. We will other side. If you can hear me, I'm not sure. Oh, it's windy this side. Enjoy that view, the bridge. The bridge between continents. Separating Asia and Europe. And it's Europe ahead for us. If I can survive the winter. And just like that, about 9-10 minutes later, we are back feet on European ground. Fantastic. Excellent. That was a good price too, I think. I'll have to double check that I see what I see. But very good. So this is like the ferry area. We get away from the music, even though it's a guy singing. Let's get away from that. So there you go. We were there. Over on that moonlit side. And now we're here, back in Europe. The Besiktas dock. I don't know. I guess you call it a Besiktas. It's probably got its own name, but the Besiktas dock where you get on the ferries. Fantastic. To get here, so the problem for me now is the easy way home is over there, where I get my train across and then a train right next to where I live. From here, my only option is a 45-minute walk. So I hope you appreciate my sacrifice for you. But that walk is actually quite a very nice walk. I can go the scenic route and go past the Besiktas football stadium, which is very beautiful to look at, and through a nice park and stuff. So I think I might come show you how to get here from Taksim on Sunday. We'll do the walk all the way around to here because it's a nice walk. So now I'm just going to take the fastest, most direct. I might even take a scooter actually if I can get one. But yeah, that was our little flurry into Asia today. Off to the outlet mall. And like I say, Asia's so big and beautiful. There's a lot more to do there. It's just for me, it's such a journey to get there. It leaves me with very little energy to go and get lost in there. So I'll see if I can strategize some way of. I wouldn't mind just having a little walk around there and getting lost, but it's very far to risk getting lost. Fenerbahce are there, the football team, which they do have a home game whilst I'm here, so I am looking at potentially trying to work that for us. But it's nice to go and have a look. It's nice to be over there. So even if we go back to the dock on that side and where that built-up area is, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of flurry at the start, little bazaar and stuff like that. So even if we just go back and just have a look around the close bit, it's still worth it because it's good to try and see the difference, you know. But I just think it's cool that 1 minute you're in Europe, next minute you're in Asia. It makes me laugh. Okay, I think we'll wrap up this session. So, like I say, maybe Sunday we'll do a Sunday walk from Taksim to Beşiktaş, and I'll show you the beautiful walk that is, past some historical landmarks. But for now, thank you. Subscribe if you want to join me on the next episode, and I'll leave you on this beautiful moonlit night.